Hello, I'm avoiding relegation. Welcome to The Tall Order. We are on Halifax duty. If you've not seen it already, episode 0 is out. It explains what we're doing with the save and why, what we're doing with Halifax and what we're doing with Canada. And obviously, here in episode 1, we're actually at the final game of the first phase of the Canadian Premier League Island Games. And as you can see, we're top. We've had a stunning, absolutely stunning time. 12 points, haven't played 6. We have 1 game less to play, which is a match I'm going to show you now, which is against Atletico Ottawa. But basically, once we've had that match, we're going to go for a full review of Phase 1 and see exactly how we did result by result. Okay, so it's our lineup for the game against Atletico Ottawa. In goal, we have Melvin, a back four of Kanumbe, De Carolis, Charles and Kuyabi. Defensive midfield is Sissoko. Central midfield is Balan Goyet and Rampasad. Left wing Riggy, right wing Marshall. And up front it is Akeem Garcia, who is, of course, our top goal scorer and also, as you will find out later, the top goal scorer so far for the competition. So he's having a stunning time. He unfortunately wasn't available for our last match as he was on international duty, but he is back for this final match. So we shall go ahead and submit the team. Okay, it is time for Halifax Wanderers against Atletico Ottawa. These are the lineups from each team. And I think, yeah, we want to keep our run going and win this match. If you've not noticed it already, we've not lost a match all season, but obviously I will go into that in more detail. So it'd be very, very nice to not lose this, obviously. So, point finger assertively. I fully expect you to do a good job, and that's motivated a few of them, so that's good news. You know what? Grab some goals at front, that's done. Control of midfield and solid defence, look at that. They are all motivated. Like I say, we have already qualified. There's not anything hanging on this other than pride, really. So, like I say, I'd like to come through this first phase not having lost a game. Ed Nicholson from the Canadian Soccer Informer. Preparation is everything in football these days, and you may feel that you know what to expect from Atletico Ottawa. Can you see them employing any tactical surprises? They're a team that always has the potential to mix it up. How big is an issue? Yems Jeffrey International due to forced absence. It is difficult. We had a worse problem with it in the last match, to be fair, but we'll deal with it because we don't have any other choice. Halifax in their home kit and Ottawa, I would guess, also in their home kit. Ottawa kickoff. We're going to go straight to full match. But it looks like Ottawa have all of the possession and are coming forward at the moment. Fisk, Sissoko, Marshall with a long searching ball forward finds Garcia. Garcia puts one out wide, finds Riggy on the left wing. Cuts in, Loftus back to Riggy. Riggy looking for an opportunity for a cross. Finds it. And Kanumbe. Oh, and it's been cleared. That was tremendous work there from Halifax. Tremendous. Throw in now. De Carolis tries to find Riggy, but it is cleared by Ottawa. But only as far as a throw in. But that was some hefty clearance there. We're looking good. Throw in from Kanumbe. Finds De Carolis. Riggy now. Lurking to open something up. Sissoko. I keep getting his name wrong. Ottawa trying for a counter-attack, but Rampsad keeping the ball. Sissoko finds Louis, who puts a searching ball forward, but unfortunately it's not ideal for Garcia. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go on positive. We're only balanced at the moment. We are pushing them. But I'm also going to encourage them. See what we can do to improve things just a wee bit. We're only 2.5 minutes in, but we do look like the better team, I would argue. So I'm going to go key highlights. And Cabral was just on the attack for Ottawa there, but fortunately it wasn't deemed a highlight. In terms of match stats, we have 4 shots on target to their 2. Melvin with a goal kick. Charles finding Marshall. Marshall, of course, was absent from the last match as well. Coming up on the right wing, looking for an opportunity. Finds Rampasad in the middle. A.K.A. Rampy. Louis to Garcia. And, Garcia unfortunately hits it at the Ottawa goalkeeper. Riggy with the corner. Almost finds Charles. What's going on there? Oh, I see. It's a free kick. They've had 1 shot now. None on target. Another long ball forward for nobody to get to. And Ottawa are on the counter-attack. Fisk finds Cabra. Cabra with the ball out wide. Finds Acuna. Oh my goodness, Garcia. Nick that ball. He's one-on-one. And it's there. Akeem Garcia. That's his 7th goal of the season. Like I say, top scorer in this first phase. Definitely top scorer for us. First game of the season and pre-season. I made the mistake of playing him outright, but he definitely wants to be playing up front as an advance forward. Look at that. Lovely little chip over the goalkeeper. Into the corner of the net. 7th goal of the season. Well, we're looking good. Throw in to Carolis. Finds Riggy, but it's cleared. Fisk now on the counter-attack for Ottawa. We are 19 minutes in. And it is Halifax 1, Ottawa 0. Ball over the top. Shaw. Melvin gets in the way and it's cleared by Charles. Good work, lads. So, I'm going to encourage you some more. 1-0 is good, but I think we can do better. Ball out wide. Marshall on the ball again. Marshall's been stunning this season, but unfortunately does not want to sign a new contract. Sissoko, Rampersad. Sissoko looking to open things up. Finds Riggy. Riggy's kept his ball. Lovely little through ball for Garcia. And, of course, he places it in the corner of the net, getting his 8th goal of the season. Akeem Garcia, absolutely on fire. We have actually signed him for another year, which is fantastic news in game. Riggy finds Garcia, and Garcia, no mistakes there. 8 shots on target. Sorry, 8 shots, 6 on target. So they're 3 and 2. Peter Charles can man mark Malcolm. But yeah, we're doing brilliant. There's no question about it. Kanumbe with a free kick. Sissoko looking to come forward. Finds Garcia. Rampersad trying to bring in Marshall. Garcia on the ball again, looking for his hat-trick. Didn't get the shot through. Fisk finds Cabra. Cabra with the long ball forward. Charles clears it. Finds Rampersad. Rampersad again finds Riggy. Louis on the ball. Oh, and it's saved by Zabal. It might have been going wide, but good effort there. Corner. Cleared. Riggy picks up the loose ball. Looking to get a cross in. Was not to be. Well, it's half time. And we're 2-0 up. It's a pretty solid performance. Our XG is strong. It's 1.87 to their 0.77. So that looks pretty good. But like I said, they've had 6 shots, 2 on target to our 12 and 8. And obviously we've had more corners than them. I need to include free kicks on there, don't I, really? Anyway, to the dressing room. You lot have been brilliant. I'm going to pump the fists. Still room for improvement. We can do better. But we are 2-0 up, and that's a fantastic place to be. Let's go into the second half. I'm not going to make any subs. Mainly because everybody's playing rather well, and I don't want to kind of ruin that for them, if you know what I mean. But we'll keep an eye on fitness and see how people are doing. Fisk. De Brienne. Neufville. It's all Ottawa. Shaw, and oh my goodness. Oh, it's been disallowed for offside. He did look a bit dodgy there, but he managed to pop that one over the top of Melvin. Interesting, yeah. He was quite a bit offside by the looks of things, a couple of feet at least. Would have been a nice goal, but not to be. And for them and not us, so I'm not upset. Zabal with the goal kick for Ottawa. Long one forward to Carolis. Clears it. Riggy now. Getting a run down the left wing. Crossed in the middle. Garcia. Riggy again. Marshall. And he makes it 3-0. Alex Marshall, that's his first goal of the season, believe it or not. He's done well in terms of assists, but that's his first actual goal. So, very nice Alex Marshall, but lovely work from Riggy there on the ring to get it in to Garcia. Garcia had a go, but of course Riggy found Marshall, and Marshall made it count. Halifax Wanderers 3, Ottawa 0. 52 minutes gone. Yeah, we're pretty solid. I don't necessarily feel like I need to shout at anybody, but looking at this, Balan Goyet, I'm going to take him off. He's looking a wee bit tired. Balan Goyet. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm going to bring on Mr. Firth. Young Scott Firth. Who, I think he's got a decent amount of potential. And he's not completely skillless, if you know what I mean, so we hope he does well. Kapoor with a ball forward, finds Fisk. Fisk into the middle. De Brienne, he's on a run. He's got nobody in front of him. He's one-on-one, but Melvin parries it, and De Carolis clears it. Was a bit messy, that, lads. A little bit messy. Riggy with a corner. Oh, and it's been cleared. I'm going to demand more. I probably shouldn't. De Brienne now coming forward. He's got a player unmarked on the right. Is he going to get it in? Malcolm Shaw with his 5th goal of the season for Ottawa. He came in unmarked. Where was the defence? This man here. You should have been marking him. Why wasn't somebody on him? You did nothing. You wandered around aimlessly. I'm not going to name names because I don't know who it is. Halifax 3, Ottawa 1. It's 63 minutes gone. Nah, I don't want to berate them for it, but you know what I mean. Riggy's looking knackered. A few people are looking knackered, actually. Wait a minute. Oh no, it did go through. I wasn't sure if my substitution happened or not. Who we got on the bench? Well, plenty of defenders, that's for certain. I am going to take off Charles. He's done well, don't get me wrong, but I'm going to bring on... I'm actually going to bring on Santos in his place. And I have faith in you. You'll be fine. Let us go. It is only coming up to 80 minutes. We are still 3-1 up, but still. Riggy with Akeem Garcia. I don't think we can. Or I could bring on Morelli. I can't do that, can I? Too many foreign players. Oopsie. Only 5 on a pitch at any one time, and we have currently too many in the team, but that's fine. That's fine. We will stay as we are. 83 minutes gone. Still 3-1 up. A little bit disappointed in conceding a goal. Melvin finds Santos. Playing out the back to Carolis. Ball over. Tries to find Garcia, but Rampasad picks up the loose ball and puts a lovely through ball for Garcia. He's one-on-one. Didn't shoot early enough, but he's kept the ball. Tries to get across in and he forces a corner. Good effort. Riggy to take it. Into the middle. No, it's just cleared. Kinumbe with the throw-in. Firth, 92 minutes. Are we going to get a 4th in the dying seconds? Kinumbe pulls it back for Riggy. Riggy in the box. Crossed. Firth hits it into Zabal's hands, and I think that is it. Oh, Bramley coming forward on a counter-attack for Ottawa. Crosses it in, and it's cleared by Kiyabi. Lovely clearance, and the ball back just goes out for a goal kick. And I think we are very, very close to the end of the match. 30 seconds. Melvin's taking his time. Santos, Rampasad, Sissoko, De Carolis. Oh, Ottawa. Fisk. Is he going to have a go? He finds Holt. But Holt can't get past the Halifax defence. Halifax 3, Ottawa 1. That is the end of the match. We did very, very well. A final XG of 3.66 to their 1.28. That is the expected goals rating based on how we played and all the rest of it. But our best performance is Alessandro Riggy. He had a stormer. But yeah, 24 shots, 11 on target to their 10 and 4. So we pretty much dominated them, I would suggest. So you've all done well. Okay, after that absolutely stunning result, let's see the final standings for the first stage of the Canadian Premier League Island Games. Look where we are, we're top. Halifax Wanderers first place, played 7, won 4, drawn 3, haven't lost a game thus far. Scored 11 goals, conceded only 3, which again is, it's 6 less than anybody else in the division, so that's very, very good too. And we have a goal difference of +8, which of course is 7 goals more superior than anybody else's. So we've done very, very well. It's absolutely fantastic. Now, the next stage has been drawn. It is the top 4 teams: Halifax, Atletico Ottawa, Cavalry, and Forge FC. So, obviously, the next stage we have now 3 more games scheduled, which is against Cavalry, Atletico Ottawa, and Forge FC. And the winner, or the person who comes out with the most wins, will obviously be the Canadian Premier League winner. So, it's very, very exciting. We've set ourselves, or put ourselves in the best position to be successful. And really, it's a matter of going on and playing the games. But How did we get here? Let's go have a look. As you know, we covered the preseason, and it was a bit of a dodgy mixed bag in the episode 0. Our first game of the season was actually against Pacific FC, and we drew 0-0. We were using, for this match, the 4-2-3-1 that I used through preseason, which was a little bit iffy. And as you can see, playing Garcia outright, he didn't play badly. But as we later found out, he much prefers to play up front. So, in the next game, where we faced off against Forge FC, we won 3-0 with Hakeem Garcia getting a hat-trick. As you can see, tactically speaking, we were slightly different. It was a 4-1-2-3 or a 4-3-3, depending on how you call it. Some even call this a 4-1-4-1. But nevertheless, we were stunning. Garcia, absolutely fantastic, getting himself a hat-trick. And I do believe that Alex Marshall also missed a penalty in this one. So, yeah, it was one of those games. But, yeah, we came away with 3-0. Which was a fantastic result. Straight away after that, we faced Cavalry FC, and we won 2-1. Garcia scoring those 2 goals as well. We followed that up against with a draw against FC Edmonton, with Joe Morelli getting on the score sheet. He doesn't score many, unfortunately, because he's not had the opportunity. Garcia has been keeping him out, as has Immobile. But like I say, oh, that's Edmonton, not Immobile, sorry. Garcia not having the best game, but we still came away with a draw. After that, we faced York 9 FC, which was a 2-0 win. Garcia again scoring, with Peter Shaw scoring one off of a free kick. Then we went into September and we faced Valor FC, who we drew 0-0 with. That was a tough game. Part of the problem was we were without a few top choice players, and Hundal is basically the second highest goal scorer in the whole competition behind Garcia. So, again, bit of a threat. Yeah. Riggy didn't have a great game. Morelli played awfully, but Firth is a right back and obviously didn't play well either. But that was the problem we had. We were without a few players due to international commitments. And then that brings us up to the final game against Athletic Ottawa that you've just seen, which we won 3-1. 2 goals from Hakeem Garcia and 1 from Alex Marshall. So absolutely stunning. So yes, it puts us in an excellent position moving forward, moving into the second stage where, as I mentioned before, we have Cavalry FC, Atletico Ottawa again, and Forge FC to face. So if we have a quick look actually at the player stats for Halifax, as mentioned, Hakeem Garcia now on 8 goals. Peter Shaw is our highest average rating on 7.09. Most assists comes from Yems Jeffrard, and best pass completion is Salif Kuyabi. And funnily enough, Hakeem Garcia, our top goal scorer, also has the most Player of the Match awards thus far. I'm not too worried about the discipline, but nobody's received a red card yet, and Peter Shaw has managed 4 yellow cards. But, like I say, no sendings off yet, so that's fantastic. But if we actually have a look at the competition and look at the player stats. Oops. Stats. Player overview. Top goal scorer, Hakeem Garcia with Chan Hundal behind him, and a fair way behind him, bearing in mind he's managed 8 goals in 6 appearances, but Hundal has only managed 5 in 7. So, well done for Garcia, and his XG, his expected goals per 90 minutes, is also superb. He is top there with a .78 rating in that. In terms of people on the list, Peter Shaw, we mentioned with all those yellow cards, is actually second overall in the competition, which is not ideal, but there it is. Shots per 90 minutes, Hakeem Garcia is up there with Tony Immobile from FC Edmonton, slightly ahead of him there. Again, expected goals, Alex Marshall and Hakeem Garcia actually make the top 4. Of course, Hakeem Garcia top. Penalties, Morelli's there. He only scored the 1, but apparently that's all anybody's scored thus far, so that's fine. And then the passes attempted per 90 minutes, Abukar Sissoko, who is indeed our primary playmaker in this team at the moment. He's right there, look at that. 75.83 passes attempted per 90 minutes. That's pretty serious. Shots on target, we've got 3rd and 4th place with Charles and Garcia, and of course shots per 90 minutes, Garcia's in 2nd. So Garcia, I think, will be very much a hot commodity in the upcoming seasons, but like I say, he's been tremendous, really tremendous. 6 starts, 8 goals. You really can't go wrong. Okay, that is pretty much everything covered in this episode. Coming up in the next episode, we will finish out the remainder of the season. You will see the final results, final standing, and obviously how all the players have done. And the other thing we'll talk about is what we're going to be doing going forward. Now, in terms of how the club's done financially, we are in a better situation than we were at the start of the season. We had about 120 grand in the bank, and it's gone up. We've made a profit overall, but there is not money there yet to start improving facilities and things like that. So we will take our time in that. We also, as yet, do not have a youth team, but we do have youth candidates, hopefully coming up sometime in this month. So I'm hoping in the next episode we'll be able to go over that as well and see the youth intake. If you enjoyed that video, please do give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel to make sure that you don't miss any episodes. We obviously got FME coming up as well, plus future episodes, obviously of Halifax and the Canadian team as well. So yeah, stay tuned. It's all very, very exciting. It's looking very, very positive and very big for Halifax. I've been avoiding relegation. This is a tall order. Thank you very much for watching.